What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another video. It is your 4-year-old brother's best friend's favorite YouTuber, IAnthonyD here. In today's video, we're going to be talking about something that I've been wanting to talk to you about for a while now. I've been like, all right, I'm going to make the video now, but then I'm like, let's wait a little bit longer, but I'm going to make the video now, but let's wait a little bit longer. And we're in a weird spot now because, interestingly enough, April 9th is the day that I'm filming this. There's only a handful left of days before we get some relatively big news in the F13 lawsuit. So I think this is the perfect time. So let's rewind the clock back a little bit so you guys can understand what I'm talking about. Not too long ago, I wanted to be Shane Dawson, so I released a series called The Truth of Friday 13th, the game. It was a 2-part series. I think it was over like 45 minutes long and did over like 20K, I think. It did really well. It was like one of my favorite videos I've ever made because I had such a good time making it, editing it, coming up with all the concepts and stuff. And then when I put it out, it was the first time that I've ever had a YouTube video like universally praised by everyone. So whenever my video, well, don't get me wrong, you guys, the Legend Cub, support me all the time. Like it's hella dope. Thank you for that. I love you. You're all invited to my birthday party. But what I'm saying is, whenever I have a video that passes my sub count, so I'm at like 5K subs, whenever I have a video that passes around 5K views, I usually get my healthy amount of, you know, hate comments or just unhelpful comments, which is a part of the game. You know, it happens. But this was the first time that I ever had videos that passed the sub count and was actually just nothing but positive, great comments. Like the amount of like, good job, Anthony, dope shit, keep it up, this was awesome, was like, it was sweet. Like it really was. It was the first time that ever happened to me, and I loved it. But I did get one legitimate criticism, and it was from one of you guys on Instagram. It was something along the lines of like, hey Anthony, I really love the video, but one thing I was thinking is you only got Victor Miller's side of the story. You only told his side of the story. There's two sides to every story. You never even explained Sean and where Sean was coming from, or even were interested in a Sean Cunningham interview. And I was like, damn, you know, I was like, yeah, that's true. I was like, that's fair. I mean, my point of view was Sean and Horror Inc. have already made statements. They've already said their part. Victor was the only one who didn't, so that's why I wanted to tell his part. But I understood it, and I was like, okay, all right, I'm interested. Let me see what I can do. Maybe I can do a Friday the 13th, The Truth About Friday the 13th Part 3, the Sean Cunningham video. That's what I was thinking. So I started to do a little research. I started looking into Horror Inc. and how can I reach out to him. Now, Victor had a website with an email, and it was relatively pretty easy. But from my research, Horror Inc. didn't have anything. They didn't have an email. They didn't have a website. They didn't have any social medias. I mean, other than being a fan of the franchise, I wouldn't even know Horror Inc. was an actual company. But during my research, I was able to come across something called Crystal Lake Entertainment. So I didn't know exactly what this is. I looked at it a little bit more, and even on their Wikipedia, it says it's a Los Angeles-based multimedia production company. The company was named after the storied lake from the founder and CEO, Sean S. Cunningham. So this is Sean S. Cunningham's production company. I don't know if this is Horror Inc. or if Horror Inc. is still a thing. I couldn't find anything on that. I might have to do a little bit more digging, and I'll keep you guys updated on the Discord if I do find anything about that. But the founder and owner of this production company is Sean S. Cunningham. And this actually does have social medias and does have a website and does have a Facebook that does have an email. And I was able to get in contact from someone over there. His name is William, and he is the social media director. We had a few conversations back and forth. I first introduced myself. I was like, hey, my name's Anthony, content creator, about 5,000 subs on YouTube. I did an interview with Victor Miller. I would love to do one with Sean. And he actually, to my surprise, he replied back. Now, he said, hi, Anthony. Thanks for reaching out. Unfortunately, we'll have to pass on the interview opportunity at this time. Sean is very busy with a project that is currently in post-production. Thanks again for your interest in the franchise. We wish you all the best with your channel and your other projects that you're working on. Will. Now, this was actually, I was surprised to even get a email back. So in my reply back, I said, absolutely, I completely understand. I knew it was a kind of a long shot. I'm a huge fan, so anything would mean a lot, but do you know if Sean would be willing to give a statement of any sort, or I would love to speak from anyone from the company? And he actually replied back again. He said, I'm out of office. Let me ask on Wednesday. I'll get back to you with a response. And then we go back and forth with a couple more emails. I won't show those because there's some promising things in there that I might be able to do in a video in the future. While the emails were going on, that's when the news kind of broke that Horror Inc. or Sean they were not being truthful, or at least someone wasn't, because that statement that Gun Media made where they said that efforts to speak to Victor, reach out to Victor, were ignored by Victor. And then Victor, of course, did another interview, and he said, no one has reached out to me. No one has tried at all to talk to me. So those kind of conflicting stories, you know, they kind of, it's just like a weird thing to do. Like, who profits from lying like that? I don't understand. Especially so publicly, you know, or Victor could just come out and be like, you're lying, you know. And it looks weird, because Victor, you have one stance, you have Victor, who is willing to speak out, who is doing interviews, who's doing everything he can to push for a settlement, who is publicly stating, yo, I want a settlement. And then you have Horror Inc., who is very cryptic, who is very shady and just like short-tempered, short-answered. Like, it's weird. Now, again, this could be that Victor is just like a guy, and then Horror Inc. is a company, and they have a bunch of lawyers that are telling them to do a bunch of different things. And as far as the emails go, look, they could be busy in post-production. It also could be that I'm just a nobody. It can range anywhere from that, why they're not very interested in an interview. But I don't know. I just want to get your guys' thoughts on the whole situation. Like, in the next few days, we are going to get some relatively really big news, whether it's a settlement or an appeal. There's only a couple more days left for them to do this. So before it happens, I want to know your guys' opinion on the whole situation. What are you guys thinking? What's your thoughts? Let's have a discussion down in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, you guys want to see some more horror gaming content, news, and gameplay, smack a like on the video. It really does help. Check out the merch down below in the links, as well as the Discord and the Twitter. We live stream every single weekend. You can use those for all those updates. You can join us and talk to us. Become a producer of these videos. All you have to do is sponsor down below, link in the description as well. But that's all I have for you guys today. I just wanted to sit down and maybe like rant, talk to camera a little bit. Hope you guys don't mind. Till then, remember to subscribe, hit that notification bell, don't do drugs, don't have sex, and oh yeah, don't die.
You weren't paying any attention. They were making love while that young boy drowned.
Pennywise, meet George, meet Pennywise.